We finally found the Crescent Lake region, the region Emberfell is in. And yeah, as we were traveling, we found that it was it like almost a ravine where we fought the undead, or where we flew over the undead?
It was a valley, but yeah.
It was a valley. We retrieved a wand from some undead, and then pretty much just traveled straight on from there to... We passed through the Clear Lake region, although that didn't amount to much, other than the one important thing that happened in the Clear Lake region was Adrien realizing that it is possible that the Clear Lake knew he was going to be marked, or set him aside to be marked, or something to that effect. And pretty much that was all that happened in the Clear Lake region, because after that we just pushed through the next region and we finally found the Crescent Lake region.
Okay.
Because there wasn't anything else really of importance that happened before the brief fight with the undead, where we pretty much just flew over a ravine.
Yep.
All right.
Right.
Last we left off, you guys were resting for the night, which I believe you already have done, correct? Or maybe not.
Let me
I
check
don't
my
think we did.
character sheet.
So you have now camped at the very edge of the Clear Lake region, and you have entered the Crescent Lake region, which for the way that the Crescent Lake region works is, as I've explained before, it's a magically enhanced region where all spells get upcast by 1 level. Joel, to describe how it affects you, is basically if you cast a first level spell, it counts as a cantrip. So you can cast first level spells as many times as you want.
Oh, that's the Crescent Lake region thing?
Yeah.
And then every spell is also effectively upcast?
Yes.
Gotcha.
You can feel the hum of magic.
Does
as
that
you
mean you
enter the
allow me
region.
to cast?
You
Can I cast haste?
You can't cast
No.
any spells that you don't know.
Yeah. You can't cast third level spells if you don't have third level spell slots, but you can. But if you use a second level spell slot to cast a spell you do have, it upcasts it to third level.
Okay.
Okay.
So, you guys are continuing traveling, I believe?
Yes.
Yes.
So
Where exactly?
yeah.
where do you want to head here?
The Academy or Whitewall? Because I may be able to get someone to send a message to Gold Valley region from Whitehall.
The Academy is before Whitewall.
Yes. Do we want to go to the Academy first?
Depends. If you have contacts at the academy,
Contacts. I grew up in this.
yeah,
I actually wear glasses.
Thank you for that,
very
Joel.
funny.
No problem.
The academy is closer to where we are anyway, and it looks like the road would take us there anyway, so we would stop by the academy first anyway.
Yeah, let's just go to the Academy.
Alright, you're taking the southern road?
Yep.
Okay, alright, I'm gonna need somebody to make a survival check and somebody to make a perception check.
I have a +9 in perception and a +6 in
Yeah.
survival. You guys want me to do perception or survival? Or both?
I'll leave for survival.
Kazi's rolling
Alright.
for survival. So Kazi now in a more familiar region is
I rolled a nat
gonna
20.
navigate. Okay, yeah, natural 20. Okay.
Bruce.
Kazi, you guys travel for a full day, which I said was 20 miles. So you actually get to this. You can stay the night at this village here, if you want to.
Sure, let's do that.
So you guys arrive, but before you get there, not far from where you get onto the main road, which you can walk a little further on. You can go 30 miles on a road versus 20 miles just in the grasslands. You find, Kreth, you find the signs of a big struggle. Something huge. You overlook the spot where it was quite clear there was a big fight between a number of armed people and a large beast of some kind. Chunks of brush that have been cut through, crossbow bolts that are now half hidden underneath the grass that has regrown in this area. You also notice, as you approach, that there are a number of ropes that have been snapped, just lying on the ground.
Want to check it out? Kazi says, looking around.
Investigate them.
All right. You do also see a number of footprints, so you can go ahead and tell me what you want to take a look at. But basically, it's not a clearing. You're in grassland, so it's not like you're surrounded by trees or anything. But it's clear that the grass has been trampled here, but not like a couple of hours ago, but maybe a couple of days ago. It's hard to tell without better investigation.
Yep.
What would you like to look at?
I want to follow. Wait, what do you like to look at? There's multiple things?
There are the large footprints, some that have been left in some of the soil that is exposed from the openings in the grass. There are the crossbow bolts, there are the snapped ropes, and there are actually splatters of blood now that you look closer.
Kazi's going to look at the snapped ropes. He's going to see if they were snapped by ripped apart or cut.
I am making an investigation check.
I'm good at these.
The fraying on this rope shows that it is very much so by brute strength ripped through.
These have been ripped, Kazi says, showing the group. I think we should find where these people came from to get more information before we go after some random beast. Especially since these tracks are 2 days old. Kazi was just asking you if you would agree that the tracks were multiple days old.
Okay, I missed like the last minute because I had to restart my computer because it was bugging.
Oh, okay. He found that the ropes left in this place have been ripped apart forcefully.
Okay. I kind of inspected it. Wait, okay. You said you found they were whatever ripped apart forcefully. What did Kazi ask, Kreth?
If you would agree that we should go after the people first before the big beast.
I think that's probably the smartest option.
Let us do this.
Somebody can make a nature check for the footprints to try and identify.
I have a -1 in nature.
For nature? Kazi will make it.
We have the nature squad here.
22.
Oh yeah, that is 100%. You recognize it almost immediately from your studies. This is the footprint of a hydra.
Oh goodness.
A very a very dangerous creature.
Is this something Kazi would think that our group could take on?
How
much does Kazi know about it?
At the moment, it would be a little more than your group could handle.
Okay. That's what I thought.
Sure about that?
So question. In this world, are hydras as dangerous? I don't know what D&D hydras are like. Are they like, do their heads keep growing back infinitely? Do their heads just grow back once? Do they duplicate?
Oh yeah, if you cut off their head, they will grow 2 more heads, and it makes them all the more dangerous, because they will bite with each and every one of those heads.
Can the heads get burned off?
Yes, with that nature check, you would know their weakness is in fact fire. If you burn the stumps, their heads will not grow back. They will just die eventually. So if you keep cutting off their heads, they can't infinitely regenerate.
Yep, no, that makes sense. Okay. That's what Kazi was trying to figure out. So do these tracks head back down the road from the people?
They head north, but then it's very difficult to track because these are old. These are not recent. This is within these are maybe a week old. And the tracks that you can see, it was probably raining that day, so there's like a dried dirt imprint that that has left this track here.
Let us go north then.
All right. If you'd like to, this is going to be very difficult to try and track down this. If somebody would like to make a survival check.
Who's
I
the
can
highest
do that.
survival roll?
Huh?
Would you like to
We'll go.
try and track where this creature went?
Sure. I didn't do very well.
Yeah, it is very difficult. It has been a while, and many of the tracks are actually, you get suspicious as you leave this sort of the area of the conflict, and you realize these tracks from this point on were intentionally covered up.
Uh-oh. Well,
Would you like to describe that to the party?
Oh yeah, I thought that would have been obvious. Yeah.
Kazi says, it looks like somebody doesn't want to be found.
It would appear so.
Can we keep following it, or does it get too difficult for you to lost the track?
You have lost the trail. But
Okay.
also, I will include, it was not like somebody, it was a large group of somebodies. There were maybe 20 people in all in this group that were fighting the Hydra. And they go with the Hydra before the trail starts to get covered up.
Wait, so the Hydra tracks disappeared.
Yep.
That makes it worse.
Would you like to examine out anything else, or would you like to move on?
Let's move on back toward the town that we're going to stay in this one.
All right. You managed, as the sun is setting along the horizon, you guys arrive in the village of South March. You approach. It's large enough for a tavern. There is an inn. It's only 2 stories tall, and only one part of the building is actually 2 stories, so it's slanted at one end. But you guys are welcomed in. They are used to adventurers and armed parties going by, as you guys are within a couple days' travel of the city of Whitewall, which is by far, Kazi, since you are from this city, you would know, Whitewall is by far the largest city that you guys have been to along this adventure. It is there's more than 50,000 people who live in the city of Whitewall, and it is a massive fortress ruled by your family and a number of other noble families.
Honey? Noble
Right.
families, that is?
Huh?
How many noble families rule the city?
There is a group of them, but the main ones. Let me pull this up here. There are 3 main ones. So there's the Argentus family, obviously, as you would be aware, but there's also the Incendium family and the Montes family. Those are the 3 main ones, but there is a number of smaller houses that make up the rest of the sort of ruling council of the city.
Okay.
You guys arrive
All right, then.
You guys arrive at the unnamed inn. It doesn't really have a name since it's the only one in town. And you guys, assuming you guys are resting there, rooms are going to be 3 silver pieces each.
Alright. Kazi is going to walk up to the counter and say,
Are the rooms only large enough for one person? Or
You could fit 2 people in a room.
is there only one bed?
Some of the rooms have 2 beds in them. You can get rooms for 2 bed. They cost the same.
The same per person, then.
so Kazi is going to get a room for 3 silver.
All right, go ahead and mark that off. Also,
Okay.
meals. I remember I wrote down the price of meals. So that
Are they 2 silver, or are they more?
There's 1 silver for gruel.
The buying and selling. Yes, so a terrible meal is 2 silver pieces, and a reasonable meal is 5 silver pieces.
I thought it was 1 silver.
Nope. Especially not here. The prices do fluctuate from region to region.
Kazi's going to spend 5 silver then.
Or you could ask Celsi to make food, but the food is very bland. It's basically the equivalent of porridge. It looks delicious, but food conjured using crate food and water does not taste at all appetizing.
Yep.
Or we could just have Kreth. If we're not going to be doing combat,
We could also have Kreth just cast Goodberry.
Sure.
Kazi is still gonna pay the 5 get a good
I
meal
don't think
for
I
lunch.
have that prepared.
No.
Yeah, I don't have
Kazi.
Goodberry prepared.
As you guys are you guys all buying your meals, or what are you doing, Kreth and Ruben?
I'll buy a meal. How
You
much was
said
it again?
3 silver for the room.
Yes, 3 silver for the room and 5 silver pieces for a decent meal. In this
What
case,
if I only have
that
4
would
I don't
be-
feel like eating a decent meal.
what was your? Wait, I sure.
Oh,
sure,
I can
guys-
convert stuff.
yeah, you can.
I want to convert 1 gold.
They will give you change. Shopkeepers are not completely unreasonable in this world.
In that world.
You got any change for a platinum piece? What do I look to? What do I look like to you? A bank? Can you break a platinum piece?
Okay, never mind. How much gold or how much silver is in a gold again?
10.
Okay, I'm just gonna convert a silver to a gold.
Okay, so
Kazi's gonna-
yeah, Kazi,
Kazi's
you're
gonna
getting
walk up to the counter and ask the bartender, any news on monsters in the area? Also, I'd like a room and a meal. Kazi says, setting down his 8 silver.
You hand over the money and you are given a key. Meals in a couple of minutes, maybe 10. Monsters
Thank
in
you.
the area. There's a problem with a kobold tribe up out to the west. And last I heard, the fishermen were having some problems, but they didn't say what it was. Some sort of
Well, it'd be worth
beast.
noting, a
No.
bit northeast of here, along the road, we came across some snapped ropes and some tracks of, I believe, a hydra and a large group of people. I'm not entirely sure what that's about, so be warned, there's a hydra in the area.
Not just that, a man just speaks up. He's also at the bar counter, like off to the side. I heard there was a group of bandits on the road out to Emberfell and Whitewall. They've been raiding merchants left and right, last I heard. Is that so? I haven't heard anything
Kai's gonna
about
roll
that.
insight.
Yeah.
Kai's gonna roll insight. 13. Does the guy seem to know anything else?
He doesn't seem to know anything else. However, he does seem like jittery, a little jittery.
Kazi says, turning to him. So you have heard of this mystery hydra? I was hoping I was wrong.
Hydra, no. I just had a number of my own wares stolen, and I just want a drink. Where did
Does
you
he seem to be
say
going
you
that
were attacked by bandits? Just east of here. Last I heard, the coast was clear. The group must have moved in again. We'll have to let the Lord know.
What's your local lord's name? Kazi asks curiously.
Lord Shren. You
Which
would
is-
know? Shren
where's that from?
is a relative of the Incendium family.
Kazi says. Does
What?
Kazi know anything about Lord Shren?
Yes, you would know that he is a member of the Incendium family.
Does he know anything else? Is he like a good leader or any particular things of note?
You don't have any
Or just who he-
detailed information like that. He's a minor lord, and he rules over a couple parts of this region. Southmarch here, as well as his actual manor is based out in Greycliff Village, which is a little more populated settlement.
Yep. Evan, thank you, Kazi says, and goes to sit down and get his meal.
But hang on, listen, I have a couple of coin left. If you could remove these bandits for me, I would be very grateful. I'm practically ruined anyway, so if you could bring me proof that they're dead, he rumbles through his pockets, I have 15 silver left to my name. If you can retrieve any of my goods, I would be eternally grateful.
Kazi pauses and steeples his fingers on the table. And he fires off a message spell to Adrien. I don't really want to take this guy's silver. His thoughts?
Depends on what his goods are worth.
Kazi turned to him. How valuable were these goods?
Maybe a few hundred gold worth of ale. There were like 4 or 5 carts.
Do you have other people with you? They did.
Sadly, yes. Most of them were alive last time I saw them. I don't know if the bandits caught them, though.
You said west of here.
No, east of here.
Toward Emberfell?
Along the road. Maybe
Wait,
half
east
a
of here?
day's travel.
I'll give you the bad news first. The only tracks that we saw east of here were the ones that disappeared after following the Hydra tracks. There was nothing else.
Oh, no, wait, shoot. He meant west of here. I'm getting my directions
Okay.
confused. My
I'm
bad.
confused.
No,
So
he means west along the road.
Okay. All right. We can head that way, but we will stick to the road. If we see them, we'll do something. If not, I'm sorry.
He nods and then takes more of his drink. I'm gonna start warning travelers if there really is a bandit group that's set up shop here. The bartender says. And he goes back to cleaning his mugs. After a few minutes, the cook comes out with some fried fish and fresh bread.
Thank you, good sir.
I think you're the only one who bought the meal. So everybody else.
I bought food.
Oh, okay. Anybody who's just been eating travel rations, this food is delicious. Travel rations, and over the last few days you've been eating conjured food, but that is equally bland.
Yep.
All right. Is there anything else you guys are doing before you hit the sack?
I don't think so. What about you guys?
I don't know.
I'm going to continue Ruben's Arcana training.
Oh, Andrew, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
For you, the DM. So, Kazi finished the first trial of the Greater God Mara. Does that count as a great feat?
So on the list of possible great feats that you can achieve, you were very close because one of the great feats is receive a boon from a god. And even the lesser gods could count, and your issue is, according to at least Catherine, you were very close to achieving it if the remnant of Marith had survived that fight. She did say that there were others, so you still have the chance to find other splinters that can bless you. Of course, others on the list also include saving a city, recovering a legendary artifact, dueling a knight without taking injury, gaining a title of honor in a foreign land and receiving a blessing from a god, and slaying a dragon. All those would count. That's not an exhaustive list.
Yeah, Kazi's just gonna go to bed. His rest. And he's gonna finish his fireball spells.
Alright, you were working on your scroll. Is everybody else heading to bed?
Yep.
I can mark another day off learning Arcana.
Yes, you can mark it.
I'm...
Are you teaching him?
Yeah, I was keeping track of that. How many days do you have marked down?
I have 6 days now.
Okay. That tracks with my count, so we're good.
As you guys are going off to sleep, what do your nightly rituals look like? Do you make sure your gear is upkept? Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going through all of your equipment because you have a number of weapons.
Yeah, I do.
Including some enchanted ones that you're not used to, so you're just surprised how they never get dull. They never get, even the dirt just falls right off of them. After years of having to maintain your weapons, the short sword and heavy crossbow that you have are in pristine condition, despite being used pretty heavily over the last couple of weeks. Kreth, though, as you are poking through your equipment, you just are emptying some of the pockets along your leather armor, and there is a wrinkled up note in your pocket that was not there before.
I'm gonna read it.
All right, it is in your inventory.
Okay. All right, I guess I'll just read it aloud. A man in a vest has just told you the village has a bandit problem and suggested you headed east to find their camp. This is an ambush. Head north along a brook to find their hideout. Leave no survivors or more will come. I will find time to meet you in Emberfell. I'm not the only one who knows you are coming. I know where you can find more remnants of your stupid god, A.M.
What?
Do I know someone named A.M.?
Does not ring
I
a
feel like
bell.
I'm the least likely person to get like a note here from someone with Emberfell connections.
You do not recognize the... It does not line up with anybody you know, or any people who might have a name that lines up are way back in Westwood, and are also probably are completely not capable of slipping a note into your pocket.
Okay.
Do you show this note to Kazi?
Is everyone else in bed? Because I might just wait for the next morning. Have we all retired for the night, or are we still
Adrien-
like?
Probably, yeah. You're in your room.
Adrian's
I
whole
would-
thing is like crafting items and currently training Ruben in Arcana, so he's possibly still up doing that. Certainly
Kreth's gonna
doing.
see this, and he's gonna be like, "Oh, this is a tomorrow problem."
Oh, you guys can take a long rest.
I feel like this is going to come back to bite us.
And the next morning, when we all convene, is when I show you guys the note.
Kazi is going to make. Would it be a history check to see if he remembers this person? A.M. Anyone with those initials? Because A.M. The M feels like it's. What was the third house you said? Insidious. And
Can I
Is-
post this? There you
wait.
go. Now you guys. Okay, never mind. I was already in there.
Double check here. That would be Montes. Is the third ranking family, or they're the third ranking family.
Kazi wants to know if he recognizes them.
There could be any number of people
those
in
initials.
the Montes family whose name starts with an A. There's probably a dozen or
Okay.
so. These are large families that often include their extended family
Oh,
that use the title.
forgot about
so.
that. Kazi taps the table. This could be someone from the Montes. Not certain. Should we test it out for fun? So it actually says a man in a vest just told you the village has a bandit problem.
Yeah.
So all of
it's
this
in
is
chat.
written on there.
Yeah, all that is written on there.
How does he know that there are more remnants of our stupid god? Where? What? How does he know that? Kazi says. He turns to Celsi. Do you know of anyone like this with these initials?
AM. She's going to think for a second. This reminds me of something, but I was regrettably forced to abandon a number of my notes escaping that dragon's lair. But it does ring a bell. A name. AM. And she looks into the distance. I'll tell you if anything comes to me.
Like,
Good
this
job.
is going to be important. Okay, maybe this is a little meta here, but why is Andrew conveniently, like, Andrew's specifically blocking information on who this is?
Okay, so to tell you as the GM, I don't there are. Let me think for a second. Celsi would not know of this person offhand. This is not a person that she would know directly, if that's any clue. Also, this is not a person.
Oh, that makes sense.
This is most likely not a person that Kazi has heard of directly.
Okay. All right then. Kazi says, "Are we in agreement? If we go after these?"
Are you guys heading north?
Yes. We're heading
All right.
north.
You
Yeah.
turn, instead of following the road towards Emberfell Academy, where you'd get there in maybe a day and a half, you instead turn north and begin making your way. It's not long before you find a brook that crosses the road, and the road has a small bridge that goes over across it. You begin following that brook. Using the directions is fairly simple, since all you have to do is follow a brook north. What was that?
Kazi's casting mage armor.
Okay.
Kazi is casting mage armor.
Probably wise. It is not long
Yes.
before you hear...
Adrien does the same as well.
You spot a grove of trees, but before you even get to this grove of trees, there is a roar that you can hear off in the distance, in the direction that you're heading.
Please, no. This is gonna be the stupid Hydra, isn't it? He's with a sigh and he puts his head in his hands.
You continue following the brook,
Very well.
and the roars get...
Wait.
Yeah?
Before we go any further, wait, actually, does Celsi have aid? Or does she not?
Have a what?
Does she have a what?
Does she have the aid spell?
She does, I believe. Let me double check here. She did not take the aid spell today. No, wait, no, I wasn't looking
Okay.
at spells. My bad. She did not take the aid spell today.
Okay. Let's pause. And
She does have Prayer of Healing, Augury, Speak with Dead, Spirit Guardians, Tongues, Create Food and Water, Healing Word, and Cure Wounds and Shield of Faith, along with a number of other spells.
I'm gonna cast aid on Kazi, Kreth, and Ruben.
What does aid do?
And that's the... Ooh, it's... Wait. I'm casting it at 3rd level, so that's 10 extra to max health. So that means, because we're in Crescent Lake Region, it's cast at 4th level, right?
Each target's
Yes.
hit points increase by 5 for each level. Yes, I believe so. So everybody, those 3 max hit points would increase by 10 for a 3rd level aid.
No. But
Or what?
because we're in Crescent Lake, it's cast at 4th level, right?
Ah, yeah, that is true. So it would be 15 hit points.
Nice.
Is that max? Is
Yep.
temporary max?
Yeah, if you
Yeah,
hit,
no,
if you go
it's-
to editing on your
it-
character, you should be able to add
Yeah.
max hit points. Could be a little gear that you can.
and then I'm going to spend a minute and use magical cunning.
All right. You guys rest for a minute, and still every once in a while there is a loud roar coming from the direction that you are going in.
Kazi's gonna be. Let's be stealthy. Kazi says.
Kreth agrees.
Kazi is gonna roll for stealth, and he's gonna send his stealth jackal up
Oh
ahead.
no. Stealth Owl is also going to scout.
18 for Kazi.
All right. Anybody else going to roll?
Yeah.
Oh, Celsi sucks.
Watch
at
me roll that one on
sucks
stealth.
At, stealth.
Oh.
10.
Another 8? Bro. It's the second 2 I've rolled. with a
You
plus
guys are
6.
stealthing, but I have a disadvantage to stealth.
Oh, because you have plate.
We're just trying to keep our noise down.
So, I got a 12 on stealth.
I got a 1.
That's a nat 1.
Oh, youch.
I guess thematically that actually makes a lot of sense.
So the most of you could be, at least if you're far enough away, you wouldn't be spotted. But Ruben is not particularly good. You're not able to bend far enough down into the grass to actually like be hidden, especially in this type of terrain with your heavy armor on, Ruben. But you guys continue making your way towards this up the brook, and eventually you can see where the brook actually meets the cliff face to the plateau at the center of the Crescent Lake region, and it goes into a small grove of trees. So you can't see where the brook begins, but it is somewhere in that grove of trees.
Okay. So, what does the jackal see? Because the jackal's scouting 100 feet ahead of me.
Make
Can the jackal see any?
Oh, yeah, your jackal rolled pretty well. So your jackal sneaks in swiftly, making its way through into the trees. Your jackal, it doesn't take long for your jackal to spot. There are 2 people on guard. These rougher-looking men, these 2 dragonborn men, and they are guarding what appears to be a cave entrance. They look bored, despite the fact that every minute or so, there is a roar coming from inside the cave.
Do we recognize how big is the cave entrance?
It's about 10 feet-ish wide.
How tall?
It is much more narrow. It goes 15 to 20 feet tall, and then seems to level off at some point deeper into the cave. You could theoretically, judging by the sounds that are coming out of the cave, stuff a hydra into the cave. It would be a tight fit, but it would be possible.
How fast can we take these guys out? Question, Andrew. If I were to cast, how much health would these guys roughly have? Because they seem to be just generic guards, not particularly strong guys.
Yeah, you could probably... You've dealt with ruffians like these before back in the Cold Valley region. So they would not be difficult to take out very quickly, though not making a sound would be still difficult.
Yes, that is... yes.
So fireball probably is out of the question.
Yep. I could nail him with a cantrip, or I could use a wand of magic missile to nail one.
You could actually separate those missiles out.
I know. Alright, how fast could one of you guys... Joel, can you line up your crossbow? Or, Kreth, you want to take out the one on the right? And I'll target the one on the left?
Yeah. So am I rolling for an attack?
In a second. I want to think about this for a moment. So if you
Okay.
can almost one-shot one, I can almost one-shot the other silently. Do you
I
still
can
have...
probably also one shot.
How loud does your spell make noise though? Because don't you have the pushback one? Slam the body into the wall.
No, I do not have the repelling blast invocation.
Okay.
Beam of crackling energy, and
How loud would Eldritch Blast be, Andrew?
Pretty loud. It makes a sound.
do I have anything that's quieter? In theory, if I cast Guiding Bolt as a first level spell, that would be... Actually, I have a question for my packed slots. Could I... Guiding Bolt is a first level spell, but I only have a third level spell slot to cast it with.
Unfortunately, you would then be casting it at 4th level in this place, and you would use a spell slot.
Okay.
Yeah, don't use Guiding Bolt. I think it'll be loud. Okay, so if we don't
Bolt
drop
of
him,
Bright...
if me and Kreth don't drop our individual targets, you take out the remainder with Eldritch Blast.
Would Sorcerer's Burst be any quieter?
No, probably not. I think the main issue you guys would actually have would be getting into range of these two guys based on your stealth checks. You would alert them before you got close enough to cast, what's the range on?
Wait. Yeah, no, my owl rolled worse on stealth than I did, so that wouldn't work. Well,
Yeah,
actually, no,
the
that
main
was...
issue is the grove of trees is thick enough to prevent you from seeing more than 60 feet. So you would have the issue where the second you would get into range with a spell, then they would have noticed you or heard you coming.
So we wouldn't even be able to get within range of it.
Not without being spotted. At least your Kazi, your stealth is good enough. Not having to wear armor and all that you could potentially sneak up on them if you kept behind the trees.
Kazi is gonna do that. How close would they be able to get, roughly? Do you think?
How close?
Yeah, would they be able to get 200 feet or
You or them?
50 feet?
They
Them.
would probably have to stay an additional 60 feet back. So like a total of 120 feet. Outside of the grove of trees would be safe. Otherwise, you could be risking being spotted.
Yeah. Kazi is going to slip through... Actually, because Kazi and his Jackal got such good stealth rolls, they're gonna try and scout. Kazi whispers, "Yeah, we're just gonna look around, and if you guys get caught, I'll be ready to blast with them. But stay back for now." Kazi's gonna look for another entrance into the cave.
All right, make a perception check.
That's terrible.
You can judge that based on your knowledge. Actually, I'm not sure if your knowledge of geological formations is up to date, but you can assume if there was another way into the cave, it would be on the plateau, which would be a very difficult climb. It's maybe 100 to 150 feet up into the air.
Okay.
But the brook is coming from somewhere. So maybe a lake or a small river of some kind is feeding this brook from up above.
Is there like a waterfall down the cliff face or no?
Nope, the brook is flowing from the cave entrance itself.
Okay. So Kazi's gonna slip back to the group, and once he gets within 120 feet of them, he's gonna cast message and whisper to Ruben, "Start slipping into position. Once you're noticed, I'll blast the one on the left, and you attack the one on the right as soon as you're within range. Got it? Sneak forward at first. And when I distract them, you run forward. All right? Did that make sense?
I'm not sure how well I'll be able to sneak.
Wait,
Kind
I
of
didn't say
chunky
Ruben.
in this.
He got a nat 1 on stealth.
I know. Are you okay with being farther back? So just the two who got better stealth rolls. Actually, none of you got great stealth rolls. So why don't you guys just see if you can stealth your way up to it, and when they seem to notice you, try to keep their attention. And as soon as they get suspicious, I'll blast them. And then you guys attack. So once I attack, you guys attack. Let's see how close you can get stealthily.
Are you guys all right with that plan?
My turn.
Okay.
Kazi is going to sneak into probably 90-ish feet back from them.
Okay.
Being choppy whenever you start it, so
Let's
be
see
off this
here.
one.
The map is a little small, so I can get you... the maximum I can get you is 40 feet. I will go ahead and switch to the map here.
Okay.
Everybody else is about 120 feet back, so I'll mark it down here.
Kazi would be... Is that a rock? Oh. Kazi would be like right
These are trees.
behind this tree.
Okay.
So Kazi will take this guy, you guys will take this guy, and I'm guessing we're coming from this direction. They are?
They would be coming from this direction, yes.
Okay.
All right. How do you want to start this, then?
Kazi's going to watch them closely and try to figure out when they notice the others creeping toward them.
Okay, who is creeping towards them right now? Just everybody?
I think all of them are.
All right. So then the first thing they notice is they hear something. Both of the Dragonborns perk up, and then they look down the stream. Do you hear something? Definitely armor. Hey, boss! One of them calls. Are the men supposed to be back yet? And then there is some discussion that you can't quite hear, Kazi, before you hear. No, they're not supposed to be back yet. They're supposed to be setting the ambush. Can you moron shut that thing up? Sir, it's a Hydra. I don't care. We need it for the attack. Now, as I was saying, we want no survivors, and no doubt they're carrying a lot of loot on them. So upon this success, all of you will be getting quite the bonus. That's if you can get the damn Hydra to shut up. Now, what's this about returning men? I hear armor, sir.
Before he says... Actually, no, I'm just letting the conversation go on.
Okay. You could have interrupted the conversation at any point, but...
I know. Kazi's curious now.
Yeah, but wouldn't you want to attack before the leader inside realizes we're out there?
No, Kazi wants to know what's going on. Because they said they're planning a massive attack.
Yeah.
Might be another passing
What is the boss
patrol. You know how to deal with them. Yes, sir. And both of the guards start heading into the cave. They're walking.
Before the first one takes a step, Kazi is going to use his wand of magic missiles.
You guys are about 60 feet.
How close are we at this point?
60 feet.
Okay.
You're just out of view, but they heard Ruben coming.
And he's going to cast
Nope.
magic
Where
missile.
did I go?
Did I delete somebody? Whoops.
Yeah, you deleted me.
Thank you for adjusting my token.
Oh. There we go.
And the Wand of Magic Missiles, Andrew, says that you can expend no more than 3 charges to cast Magic Missile from it. For 1 charge, you can cast level 1. For 2, you can level 2, and then 3, level 3.
Yes.
And then does that count? Does the region bonus count or no?
The regional bonus will
Is
not
that-
affect magic from items, but it
Okay.
will affect scrolls.
Oh, it does affect scrolls.
Specifically in the
Yeah.
fact that they're upcast.
Yes.
So essentially, I'm testing a level 3 Magic Missile, so that's 5 missiles.
All right. How do you want to separate them?
That 5 missiles slam into this guy.
5 missiles.
Well-
Go ahead and roll damage then. That's just for 1 missile. Oh, actually, so he takes 25 damage. Yeah, that'll be enough to kill him. The missiles.
Hang on. Am I able to stagger it so that they swerve and hit the other guy before all of them hit him? If that makes sense, so I can spread them between them.
Yeah, you can. But you would have had
Okay,
to
spread
have done that before I had told you that the missiles killed him. You have to determine where the missiles are going before they hit. They all
So I
hit at the
can't-
same time.
So it takes them out almost instantly.
Yes.
And then, what did Kreth roll on his stealth roll?
Is
Roll
Kazi
eight.
going to be able to cast another spell while the guy freezes in surprise or no?
Wait,
I'm going to say they're surprised, but you guys can all roll for initiative. You guys can all roll with initiative. For initiative, you are rolling with advantage, and they're all rolling with disadvantage. Because they have been surprised. What was your question, Adrien?
nothing. I figured it out.
Also, where's my jackal?
Oh, hang on. Let me grab it for you. I'll add it to the
I
initiative.
only got an 11.
Yeah, I got a nat 20.
Nice.
Those are all rolling with disadvantage. I have to manually do them all. Woe is me. And then you can roll for the jackal and the owl.
Kazi rolled for the jackal. Jackal rolled badly.
Oh, the owl got why?
All right, at the beginning of the combat, Kreth, you are going first. So you are 60 feet away. So at this moment, if you get a little closer, you can see this guy and possibly deeper into the cave, though it does get dark into the cave. So depending on your sight, you might not be able to spot the 2 figures that you can
Pretty
hear.
sure I have dark vision.
Yes, but it's only up to 60 feet, I believe. But effectively, you are 60 feet away at the moment. From
Okay.
the edge of the map.
Oh. Can I
You do.
move forward a little bit?
Yeah, you have 30 feet of movement. Or actually, do you have more now? Okay. I think at level 6, rangers get an extra 10 feet of movement. So, yeah, you can move up the 30 feet, or you can dash to move a full 60 feet, and then you'll be on the map.
Do I need to be on the map to shoot at them?
No, I would say you just have to move 30 feet closer, and then you can see them. You can see this guy, at
Alright,
least.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna move 30 feet. And is that my bonus action?
That is your movement, so that is not your bonus action or your action. You still have those.
Okay. So move 30 feet, and then... Let's see, we got... Who's the skeleton guy?
Dead. Impaled
And
by
then... Okay, that guy's still alive?
5 missiles. This guy is still
Alright.
fine. He's
I'm gonna
unhurt.
shoot at him. Actually, I'm gonna mark him first, and then I'm gonna shoot at him. Okay, and then...
All right,
Gonna
he is
shoot at
marked. Fire your crossbow. I'm assuming the
Is a
range is
24
well
hit?
within. Yes, a 24 will definitely hit.
Okay, so he's marked, so he takes an extra 6 damage.
Would you like to push him back?
Nah, not much of a point there. So he's gonna take... Yeah, he's gonna take 17 damage.
Yeah, that will be enough to kill him. 17 damage. This man is dead.
I guess because I can't see anyone else, am I not able to move my mark to someone else yet?
Not at the moment, but you can in the future. It is still up.
Hang on a second, Andrew. You said that level 1 spells are cantrips, right?
Yes.
In this region?
Specifically, if a level 1 spell slot is used to cast it.
So, effectively...
Yes.
Yeah.
So if I cast a level 1 spell, it's effectively a cantrip. But I have to use a level 1 spell slot, or no?
If you use a level 1 spell slot, it'll be cast as a level 2 spell. Some spells do have more effects if you cast them at a higher level, as you guys would know.
Yes.
So that is
I was
effectively...
double checking, because
Yep,
I don't
that's
have to...
effectively what you can do.
Makes sense.
But the 2 guards are 100% dead, and is that your turn, Kreth? I believe it is, yeah, because that was your action, bonus action. One of the bandits on the inside is going to... What was that? I just heard something. Adrien, is your turn.
Alright, Adrien is going to...
You are 60 feet off the map at the moment.
Okay, no, the owl can't do that.
Oh, did I not?
Hold on a second.
I didn't add her to the initiative. Whoops. Okay, there we go.
Alright.
Are you moving closer?
Yeah, Adrien is going to move closer. And it's bright enough that we can see outside, right?
Yes.
He's going to hold his action.
All right, what are you holding your action for?
Specifically... Alright, he can't hex.
He's specifically holding his action to cast a spell, but as soon as anything comes out of the cave, he's going to shoot at it.
All right.
Do I have to specify which spell?
Yeah, you would have to specify which spell.
Okay. At this range, through the trees, I presumably still have to shoot through. Do I roll with disadvantage on Eldritch Blast?
No. You have a clear... At this point, you have a clear shot to the cave entrance.
Okay. Alright, I'm holding Eldritch Blast specifically because well, actually, unless I want to hold a spell slot, but would that waste a spell slot if I don't cast it?
If nothing comes out, you don't waste a spell.
Yeah, you don't cast the spell if nothing comes out. All right, so are you just moving closer and then holding your action?
Yeah.
All right, who is next? On the initiative, Ozzy, you are up next. The 2 guards are dead.
It is Eldritch Blast I'm holding.
Ozzy is going to move 30 feet. I won't let me move.
You're
it's free.
Yeah, you're trying to move through a tree. I can move you there.
He was just trying to move over here. Good grief.
I don't know why it's giving you trouble. There you go. Yeah.
Is that an archer that Kazi sees? Because Kazi sees 2 people.
So this is you see another one of the dragonborn, like, rough-looking types, but you also see what appears to be a human, but they're wearing like a strange mask, almost a mask that you would wear for a festival.
Kazi is going to use the remaining charges, 2 of the charges on the wand, and cast 4 magic missiles at the guy.
The masked one or the bandit?
The masked one.
All right, go ahead and roll damage. You're firing how many bolts? 5?
4.
4. Does that use all of the charges, or does that leave 1?
Nope, I have 2 left.
Okay. All right. As you fire the magic missiles, they race into the cave, and the strange masked individual casts a shield, and a blue shimmering deflects all of the bolts before they strike.
Mage! Kazi yells out.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's all Kazi can do.
All right. One of the bandits is going to go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Ruben, it is now your turn. You are 60 feet off the map at the moment, so you would have to run. Actually, are you on your horse?
Yeah.
All right. Face steed time.
Oh, he wasn't very stealthy.
Yeah, that would explain why he wasn't stealth. Oh, whoops, it disappeared. So yeah, you can move 60 feet for your movement because you are currently on a horse. I don't know why I can't put the owl on top.
And then I can see the people in the cave and make an attack.
Would you like to move closer first, or you would
I can't.
have dark vision? Huh?
If I move to 60 feet, I can't move in closer, can I?
Okay, I was just wondering if you were moving onto the map or not.
Yeah, I'm moving onto the map.
All right, your movement takes you onto the map. Actually, I'll give you 1 foot. Oh, shoot. So I think if I give you 1 foot, it'll put you above the horse. There we go. So you are now currently on the map. You ride up to the to a couple dozen feet from the mouth of the cave. At this point, you can see them due to you're well within range of your dark vision, being able to spot them.
120, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. You did hear Kazi yell mage, right? Focus on the mage.
Yeah. You're the lady one, right?
Nope, it's this guy.
No, this is the masked one.
Oh, that's the masked one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I even use a bow? Because I have my shield on?
You would have to unequip your bow, your shield for a second, but you could do that. Shoot, how would you I believe if you were willing to drop your weapons, but they would clatter to the ground, you could take out your bow and fire it with your attack action. Actually, you could fire it twice because you're a level 5 paladin now. However, the issue is unequipping an item you would have to do it as like an action. So putting it into your pack properly. But you could put away both your sword and your shield with an action.
I'm just going to throw my javelins.
Okay. Yep, I will allow that since it doesn't require you to also put away your shield.
I think I'll be rolling with disadvantage, though.
I believe so. What's the range on those javelins? 30 to 120 feet?
3120.
Yep. Go ahead and make an attack with a disadvantage.
Wait, why disadvantage?
Because of his javelin. His javelin has a range of 30
right,
feet.
no. I get it now. I understand.
Yep. You launch the javelin, but the masked individual manages to step to the side, and the javelin clatters against the stone and splashes into the water. Oh, you take out a second javelin,
Okay,
and this one manages to strike the person dead center, and they stagger back. Go ahead and roll damage.
Also, it has a slow mastery on it that reduces their speed by 10.
Alright, I will make note of that.
I'll be doing 13 damage.
Alright, I take 13 damage.
Before I did that, I was going to cast... Where is it? I see it. Divine Favor.
You would have had to have cast that before you made the attack. But you can cast it now, and then it will last for the remainder of the fight, basically. For a minute.
No, I'm not going to cast it yet, then.
Okay.
Cast Shield of Faith.
Alright, go ahead and put it in the chat, and I'll add it to your character. There we go. Shield of Faith. Alright, it is the Jackal. Do you want to do anything with the Jackal, Kazi?
Is the Jackal still stealth at 20, or do I have to reroll stealth?
It is
And
very
also,
stealth. It hasn't done
Shield of
anything
Faith-
to unhide.
Shield of Faith gets upcast.
Oh, what does that do? Does anything happen if you upcast Shield of Faith?
Yes. It allows me to cast it on a second target.
Yeah, choose another target.
AC does she have?
Celsi has
Celsi.
16. She has medium armor and a shield.
Adrien has the lowest, I believe.
Yeah, Adrien has the lowest by far.
You're the lowest AC.
Alright, I'm going to cast it
I'm
on
at
him.
12.
Alright, you also get Shield of Faith. There you go. Alright, the Jackal is still hiding. Some of the bandits are going
The
to...
Jackal moved 40 feet forward, and the Jackal is going to sneak even further into the cave.
Oh, okay.
That section.
Some of the bandits are moving around. They are shouting. There is some confusion, asking what's going on. They are moving around. Celsi is going to just use her whole turn to get up to... She's going to action dash, just so she's on the battlefield. because she does have some abilities that will help you guys if she's actually within range. Next is the masked character. The masked character... Actually, wait, hang on. Let me double check this. No, she is not going to do anything else. Okay. The masked figure is going to cast Magic Missile.
On.
Who can they even see? Magic Missile. That is going to be... How many darts again? That is going to be 3 glowing darts against Ruben. So you take 6 force damage. And then the figure...
Unblockable.
Yeah, unblockable. And then they are going to also cast Armor of Agathis.
Wait, what?
Yeah. And then they're going to... They turn around and shout, "Back into the cave, now!" "We're conducting the plan." "Now?" "Yes, now. Do it." And disappears out of sight. "I don't know how they found us." And that will end the masked figure's turn. Another of the bandits is going to go. They're now going to start initiating the plan. It is the owl's turn. Adrien, would you like the owl to do anything?
Yeah, the owl is going to fly up. Where are the altitude? Yeah, the owl is just going to fly and land on Ruben's shoulder.
Okay.
Hey, Andrew.
Yeah?
Would Kazi be able to collapse the cave entrance?
It would be possible if you had the right spells, but it is solid rock over here.
Okay.
Some of the bandits are going to continue to go. That is their turn. This one is going to disappear over from sight, running further into the cave. It is now Kreth's turn. Kreth, you watch as one of the bandits that you saw earlier, farther into the cave, disappears. Both of them running away.
Okay. What's this thing down here?
Which thing?
The big one. Oh, that's the horse.
Yeah,
Never mind.
that's Ruben's horse. Ruben has a horse now.
Are we following? Is that the plan?
Yeah, we're going in. Go down the central passage, I think.
Alright,
We
I'm
gotta
gonna
blow them
go.
up.
I guess.
You can move 30 feet onto the map. That will be your movement. So you're finally on the map
Okay.
now. And you can choose to dash as an action, or you can attempt to do something out here.
I think I'm just gonna dash. I can't. 1, 2, 3. Okay, this works. I think this is as far as I can go.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can now see into the cave. Kreth,
Yeah.
make an intelligence check.
Ooh, I'm terrible at those.
Okay. All right. The bandit is going to go. Adrien, it is now your turn.
Alright. I can't see anyone from here, it looks like.
Nope. Especially not how far away you are. You can move onto the map with your movement.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. And
There you go.
I don't see anything from there.
Where'd the owl go?
Wait. I have a question. Does the Emberfell region, or does the Crescent Lake region's magic buff affect my fiendish vigor?
Yes, it would.
Okay. Alright, then. That's important because that means I have 27 temporary hit points instead of 22.
Pretty good.
Wait. What are the rules on aid?
I don't know. It makes you roll an Armor of Agathis, and that's just a... That's not a... There's no dice being rolled there.
8 is just
Oh.
5.
Each target's hit points... 2 targets, okay. Okay, so it doesn't... Aid, you don't roll. I was
Anything
I
else
was
that you're
thinking maybe extra aid would be added, but I'm tempted to cast Daylight if we're going to be fighting in a cave.
Remember, you're the only one who can't see in the dark.
Yeah.
Wait, what about Celsi? Celsi can't see in the dark either.
She's also human, so she can't see in the dark.
So go ahead and cast daylight.
Okay, so I can cast daylight on an object.
Yes. What would you like to cast it on?
What items do I have? Object that isn't being worn or carried, though. Can someone then pick up that item?
Yes. The reason for that is that you can't, like, cast sunlight on the vampire's sword, for example. Or armor.
Yeah. Thematically, it'd probably make sense if I cast it on the orb that I have.
What is the description for
arcane
sunlight?
purpose.
Let me take a quick look at that. Where is it? I can't find
It's
it.
like I could cast the light cantrip, but
Could also cast that.
that only gives me so much range.
True, yeah. Daylight. Alternatively, you could cast a spell on an object that isn't being worn or carried, causing the sunlight. Covering the object with something opaque, such as a bowl or helm, blocks the sunlight. If any of the spell's area overlaps with the area of darkness, that spell is dispelled. Okay. I would allow you to, as an action, put your, like, an object that you're carrying down, cast it, and then pick it up. I think that would be fair. Is that what you want to do?
No, I'm gonna use light instead because I might have to save my spell slots for fighting the Hydra.
Alright, go ahead and put it in the chat if you would, so I can see. I wonder if that's an effect I can give you, otherwise I'm gonna have to manually add... Oh, wait, summon.
I think you can, but
Oh, there we go.
I'm gonna cast it. How much is that orb worth? 20 gold now.
What are you casting it on? It has to be something you touch.
His arcane focus is what he casts it on.
No, I'm just gonna grab like an ink pen. Or, no, that's in my pack. I probably can't grab that.
I do think it's hilarious that we're all fighting with packs on.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you could just cast it on your clothing. You could cast it on anything you're holding, anything that you're wearing would work.
The reason I would want to give it to someone else is I can then. The reason I'd want to give it to someone, cast it on an object, is I can give it to the owl.
Cast it on the.
I can give something to the
reins.
Yeah, and then you guys go forward. I'm in the back, so I can see further in.
Yep. Are you gonna
Let's
do
cast
that?
it on the horse's rein.
All right.
We have a glowing horse now. Who's next turn?
No, should I cast it on the horse's reins,
Okay.
or should I try and cast it on something?
You're in the middle of a battle. You
Cast it
cannot
on the horse's
spend.
reins.
No, actually, can I even cast it on the horse's reins?
Yes,
Because
you
it's
You're right next to it.
You could. I will allow this. You cannot be.
Sure.
Do not be set in analysis paralysis. You must make a decision.
okay. All right then.
All right. The horse has the orb. I will just place it on the horse. So it's casting light at least into the cave. There's some sunlight outside, but it'll become very useful as you go further in. Kazi, it is now your turn. You're moving into the cave. You do spot one of the bandits that hasn't moved out of the way yet. Another dragonborn. This one, a white-colored one.
Okay, Kazi is going to run around the corner.
All right, I can take you there. Okay, so you dash.
He's going to run his full movement over
5, 10, 15,
over
20,
here.
25, 30. You do see spot through an air crevice some of the more bandits.
Would I be able to fit through that crevice? I assume so.
You could, but it'll be difficult terrain, so it would take twice as much movement to get through.
I won't be able to follow.
Yep, the horse will not fit.
Let's go the other way. Kazi's trying to flank him.
All right, is that your turn then, Kazi?
Yes.
This bandit is going to pull out their light crossbow and is going to fire at Kreth. But Kreth, I'm going to say from this weird angle that he's firing it, you're going to have quarter cover, so your AC is going to be +2, and he's going to make an attack. That is a 20 to hit. Kreth?
That hits.
All right, so that is going to be three piercing damage. It's not a very large crossbow, it's just a light crossbow, so the bolt pierces your hide armor, but doesn't get very far. And then the one is going to run back this way. Ruben, it is now your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna gallop right in the cave.
Ruben, I'm gonna need you to make as you're going into the cave, I'm gonna need you to make an intelligence check.
Wait, how come you didn't make Kazi take one?
Oh yeah, Kazi, go ahead and take one.
That's an intelligence check.
Oh, ah! I actually sent your horse into the nether.
Why is he over
abyss.
there?
Send your horse into the abyss. Okay.
Just a normal check, Andrew.
Yeah, make a intelligence check.
Normal check.
As you run into the cave, you notice there's a strange draft. Almost as if, and then as you arrive at this side, you're looking towards the bandits, and then you look back, and then you notice there's something weird about this wall right here.
What weirdness it is?
With a 16, I'm gonna say there's something enchanted about it. Not the enchanted magic type. There's something magical affecting that wall.
Magic on the wall! Kazi yells as he dives around the corner.
All right, Ruben. Oh, what are you doing with your action? Can't see one of the bandits over here.
You wanted me to roll for the ability check?
Oh yeah, Kazi already spotted it, but you can roll for the check if you want.
I got a 16 as well.
You notice something as you are riding past this point with your horse. There's something strange about this wall. It's not quite right.
Why did I not take this spell?
What are you doing, Ruben?
Can I fit down this other passage here?
You can, but it is 5 feet wide, so your horse will have to treat it as difficult terrain. Also, you have already helped.
Just go down the main
have
one.
you moved? I believe you've just moved 60 feet, right?
Only 30.
You have moved.
Oh. Yeah, just 30. Oh.
You were started here, so you moved 60 feet.
Ow.
So that was your movement.
Oh, okay.
So you can action dash, or you can do some other action.
I'm gonna take the action dodge.
All right.
And just sit here.
At the end of your turn, is the jackal doing anything, Kazi?
Can the jackal fit through this difficult terrain more easily than me? 'Cause it's smaller.
It's a small creature, so it can just walk right through.
All right, it's gonna sneak through there because it's still hidden by stealth.
Yep.
It's gonna up into there.
Out of the corner of its eye, it can spot the masked person is right here. All the rest are dragonborn.
So it's gonna stay hidden in that corner then.
All right, the bandit is going
Does
to
it
go.
see this? Does it see the roaring creature or no?
It does not. The roar is coming from the other side of the cave, over here, actually. The bandits are going to go. Celsi! She's going to move up 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And she is going to... Not a lot she can do if there's no enemies in sight. So she is going to hold her turn. And at the end of her turn, the bandit the masked person is going to shout. Suddenly, everybody can hear this. It's just a loud "No!" And the illusionary wall falls away.
Oh man, I knew it.
And Kazi, you are staring straight into the eyes of a massive hydra, peeking out from the edge of the cave.
Wait, can it get through that illusionary wall?
It is about a 10-foot gap, so it is going to have to. It's going to be slowed by that, but it can fit through.
Is Kazi able to warn them?
You are not surprised by it, at the very least, because you were able to succeed on that check. But it's a good thing you took the dodge action, probably, because the Hydra is going to go 10, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. It can barely with its movement. It slips out of the gap.
Andrew.
Yes?
Andrew. Adrien sees it come out, right?
Yes.
Alright. He is going to
hold, isn't it?
shoot that thing, not in the head, so it... Because he's not going to try and blast out a head, but he... What? In the chest?
Center of mass. Body.
Yeah. More or less. 19. I assume that hits.
With 19, yes, that'll hit. You also notice this thing has 5 heads already.
I know anything about how that affects the Hydra, or...
They become more dangerous the more heads that they have.
Oh, that is a total of 27 force damage. I rolled near maximum. I rolled maximum on one and near maximum on the other.
You have to make separate attack rolls for each beam, so you have to roll again for the second.
Oh,
Sorry.
I was just reading the spell real quick. Okay, but it will take 14 damage from the first hit, and the second hit does also hit.
Yeah,
So
unfortunately,
that is
that's not
13.
great.
It is not resistant at all to force damage, so it takes the full amount. And yeah, so you managed to hit it. A couple of blasts hit this thing. Unfortunately, however, the waving of its heads all around like a sea of snakes makes it difficult to miss the heads, and you manage to blast one of the heads off entirely, leaving just a stump and 4 heads remaining.
I thought he said he wasn't aiming for a head.
Yes, but however, with the mechanic of this monster, whenever it takes a certain amount of damage on a single turn, it will lose a head.
how
Okay.
fast do its heads regrow?
How fast? Actually, let me double check. You are not sure. Perhaps Kazi knows, though in the moment of battle, it might be difficult to remember.
How much health does it have?
How fast do its heads regrow? And
I
is there
learned
any
this
way
if
to
I
stop
mark
that?
it.
Yeah, I would say so. Alright, it is still the Hydra's turn. The Hydra is going to make 4, as one of its heads gets blasted off, it is only going to make 4 bite attacks against Ruben, though it does have disadvantage because Ruben took the dodge action, though, yeah. He wasn't expecting to dodge from behind, but luckily he did. Oh. That's going to be a 10, that misses. A 22, a 10,
So 22 even hit.
a 18. Does a 22 hit?
I think all of us miss.
A 22 does
think they all
not
miss.
hit. So
No.
the snapping, you managed to hold off, like one of the heads wraps around the entirety of your shield, but you managed to hold back as a second head loops around, but the jaws crunch onto your armor, but your armor holds. It is now, the owl is going to go next, so if you want the owl to do anything, or just stay on Ruben's shoulder. Adrien?
Yeah, the owl is going to stay on Ruben's shoulder.
Okay. This bandit that clearly sees Kazi is going to hold up its hand, hold up his hand, and cast Witch Bolt. That'll be a 4.
Oh, this guy definitely a warlock.
That's a 4. So it blasts right above your head. A couple of small pebbles shower down as the lightning bolt hits above you.
He just looks at him in disgust.
Wait,
This-
Witch Bolt is...
This bandit is going to cast Ray of Sickness that bounces off of Ruben's armor and just slams into the wall, doing nothing. Kreth, it is your turn. There is a massive Hydra right in front of you.
I'm gonna move back 30 feet because that's
You
still
are
too close
currently
to come to me.
within melee range of this creature, I believe.
I don't know. I don't
So-
think I want to be. I don't think I want to
Kazi-
be.
It will take an attack of opportunity on you.
Oh my goodness.
Kazi,
Yes.
Witch Bolt lets you automatically deal 1d12 damage on subsequent turns as a bonus action, even if the initial attack missed. This is something that you would likely know because Witch Bolt is on the wizard tree. It's also on the warlock tree.
Oh, good to know.
Oh, even if the first attack missed, I didn't even realize that. So, Kreth, you
Oh,
are
no.
moving away
All right.
from the
Yeah, I'm
Hydra.
still gonna move away.
It's a
here.
multitude of
It is-
heads swirls
It
around
could
and tries to
take
take a
an
bite out of you.
attack. It's fine.
That is going to be a 13 to hit. Does that hit?
That doesn't hit. Nope.
All right. So what are you doing?
I'm gonna. Can I move the previous mark, or has it been too long? Do I have to remark it?
No, it lasts for an entire hour, I think. You're good.
Okay.
It
Do I
is
use
now
a bonus action on that?
marked. Yes.
Okay. So that's my bonus action. Then I'm gonna shoot at it. That's a 20 to hit.
20 will definitely hit.
And then is it damaged yet?
It is.
Okay, so that's a D6 and a D8. Wow, that's nice. Okay. But I am gonna re-roll that D10
So what is
because
your-
of Piercer for
Your
the
total
normal damage.
You're rolling,
Hold
you're
on,
rolling
we're
a
about
lot
to
of dice.
figure
You're gonna have
this
to tell me
out.
your total.
Oh, I got you. Don't worry. So that's 10, 20. Wait, that's 24 damage. Yeah, that's 24 damage.
All right. 24 damage. Your bolt manages to pierce right through the neck, severing a second head.
I will push it back.
It is unfortunately far too large to be pushed by the. It is like a mass of neck and body, and it's a huge creature. Like that is its size. So unfortunately, it's outside. Anything else you're doing?
Hey,
Kreth?
Andrew.
It's my turn. Yeah, that was my bonus in action, so I can't do anything else.
Yeah, yes, Kazi?
I do have a question. If
Yeah.
I'm standing back where I am, would the Hydra be able to reach me or no?
Let's see. It could, if it intentionally moved closer to you, which it would have to squeeze through that gap. I'm gonna say it's such a low gap that it might have to make a check to try and slip through. Dexterity check.
Okay.
Yeah, you are well outside of its range of where it can reach without it intentionally trying to catch you.
Yep.
This bandit is going to cast Fairy Fire on specifically you, Ruben. So that means that attacks against you have advantage.
A cantrip? No, it's a first level spell, so effectively a cantrip.
Adrien, it is now your turn.
It is
Hydra
my
has
turn.
burst onto the field.
Would I know if they have any damage type weaknesses?
Not off the top of your head. Oh, so Kreth would know that no, it is not weak to any damages, but it is immune to being blinded, charmed, deafened, frightened, stunned, or unconscious, and is not resistant to any damage types.
Wait,
Is
does
that
it?
fire weaknesses for fire?
Does that mean it just straight up doesn't like? So yeah, you can still kill it though.
Yeah. It's because it has so many heads, it doesn't go unconscious.
Yeah. All right. I am going to Hex. Wait, no. Wrong place. It still says I'm concentrating on Ascendant Step. I'm gonna cast Hex on the Hydra,
All right.
and then I am going to cast Eldritch Blast. That is a 25 and a 15.
They will both hit. Go ahead and roll damage. All right, 12 damage and
That's 12 force, 5 necrotic, and 5 force, 3 necrotic.
all right. Kazi, it is now your turn.
Give me a second. I'm trying to figure out something. So I don't want to blow up my own allies. Okay, so I could do this and not kill my own allies.
You would have to move up 5 feet, but you could do it.
Why would I have to move up 5 feet?
You would have to see the center of the radius that you're doing. Oh yeah, that will work.
I can from there. That'll work? Okay.
Oh, you can?
It doesn't hit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it's straight through. Just on the other side of the guy, on the ceiling, basically. Would it hit this guy in the corner?
No, there's a large wall right here. This is all a wall.
Are you sure? Because there is... The wall ends, like, right here.
Yes.
Would it splash around and still hit him, or no?
I would say no.
Or would it just fall? Okay.
Is it an emanation? What does it say about the fireball? Or what are you casting?
It's fireball.
Yeah, if you're behind full cover, the fireball will not hit you.
Fiery blossom. Choose a point within range that blossoms into a low roar with a fiery explosion. Each creature makes a dex throw and 8d6 fire damage.
Alright, that is
Okay.
just going to be the Hydra then. Dex saving throw. 19. So it does save, but go ahead and roll damage. 33.
That's 33 damage.
Alright, it is bloodied.
Does it lose a hit or no?
Actually, wait.
It does not lose a head, but its stumps are now cindered. They will not grow back on its turn. Actually, or will they? Hang on.
Oh,
Let me
I know
double
what I'm
check
doing, Noah.
this.
I know what I'm doing. I only expanded a second level spell slot.
second level spell. Okay.
I just
I
wanted to make sure
briefly-
that if you were spending a third level spell, so I wanted to make sure that damage was gonna stick.
Okay.
And then Kazi is going to shove himself into this corner as far as he can.
All right. One of the bandits is going to go next.
Get out of sight from that dude.
It is just going to peek around the corner and then fire at Ruben. It has advantage on the attack, but it only rolls a 10. So he's gonna... Ruben, it is your turn.
So I should probably attack the Hydra then.
You want to?
Alright, I'm gonna cast... where's the spell? Divine Favor.
All right.
And then...
But we just need to kill this Hydra fast.
Yeah.
I'm also going to cast Vow of Enmity on it. And then I'm going to roll with advantage. That's a 25 and a 22.
Those will both hit.
Alright, that's a 13 on my first attack. A 15. I'm going to re-roll to see if I get any better.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a 13 and a 15.
All right, got it. It is bloodied. Is that your turn, Ruben?
I used my action, my bonus action, but I'm not going to move. So yeah, that's my turn.
All right. This bandit is going to go... is going to cast Chromatic Orb. That does not hit. Everything is just bouncing off of Ruben's armor at the moment. This bandit is going to
I
go...
hope it stays that way.
going to approach. This one's also going to try and do something. Is going to fire a crossbow bolt at you. That does not hit. Believe it or not. And the last bandit is going to go. Or at least the last one in this group of bandits. This one's just going to start running to get a better position. Celsi is going to go next. Celsi is going to go ahead and cast... None of you are particularly wounded, I don't think.
Oh.
No.
So she's going to step forward, actually, and hit the creature with her mace.
Whack!
And yeah, there is a flash of golden light, and a moment ago she wasn't going to hit. She manages to slam her mace directly onto the foot of the beast, and is doing some damage. Be 9 bludgeoning damage to the creature.
Max roll, nice.
And the masked one is going to go, peeks around the corner, is going to cast Magic Missile on you again, Ruben. That this time it is going to be 12 bludgeoning damage, 12 force damage, and is going to peek back around,
Oh.
saying, "Damn it, damn it!
I hate spells, but my AC does nothing to it.
How did they know?" This bandit is going to peek around the corner, also cast Magic Missile. That is going to be
goodness.
6. That's going to be 6. What is it called? 6 force
Damage?
on you, Ruben.
Force damage.
Okay.
And is going to peek back around the corner. The Hydra is up next. It is not going to regain heads because it got cindered a little bit, and instead is going to charge.
You mean
like-
clean roasted?
Yeah, it's getting roasted. It's going to go 5, 10, 15, shoving.
Can I get my attack of opportunity?
Yes, you can.
Goody.
You read it.
21. 16 damage.
16
Take
damage.
that!
Now you managed to stab a pretty bad gash into the Hydra as it slams. It lets out a huge roar, and it's going to make some attacks against you and Celsi. So it has 3 heads left, so it is going to make a bite attack against Kreth, Celsi, bang, and another one against Kreth. That third one misses, but Kreth, I'm assuming a 25 hits? Or 21 hits? So that's going to be 7 piercing damage. Celsi is going to take 11. Alright, that will end its turn. It's stopped because there's too many. You guys are all crowding around it, preventing it from... It looks like it's actually trying to make a run for it, like a wounded animal. This bandit is going to go next. He is actually going to...
Hey, Andrew, because we stopped it from regenerating heads, will it ever regrow those other 2?
It will get its heads back eventually, if it's not being cindered.
Okay.
This one's going to start moving. And it's going to start moving around to here. This bandit is going to go another Array of Sickness, but this one with advantage. That is going to be 14. That bounces off of Ruben's armor, as everything seems to. Kreth, the Hydra is right upon you.
Alright, guess I'll... Wait, no. Maybe not yet. Let's see. I'm gonna use something a little silly.
Hey, Andrew, is bloodied half health?
Yes.
Okay. So it's low.
Yep.
Quite low.
Alright, I'm gonna use... Wait, is there anyone within 10 feet radius of me, by the way?
No.
Nope.
Alright, because then, for my bonus action, I'm gonna use Celestial Revelation
Oh.
for Inner Radiance. Put it right there. I roll damage. But yeah, so that thing takes radiant damage or whatever.
Make sure you don't put
At
stealthy
the end
in
of
that.
each one of my turns.
All right.
Don't put stealthy.
Oh, yeah, I meant to... I forgot to. Just imagine I moved it so that she's not in it. Oh, wait. I can move it. There we go. I don't know. I'm putting it, like, right here. There. Another one. Let me put another one for some reason. But...
I think you
Yeah.
put 10-foot radius on 10-foot diameter. Or whatever.
That's what it just kept giving me.
There we go.
Yeah, so... Now I'm gonna stab it with my sword.
Board. All right. Go ahead and make an attack. A 10 will not hit.
Dang.
However...
Can I use a luck point?
Actually, however, Celsi is going to use one of her divine channel divinities to actually give that a +10 as a reaction. So she's
All right,
so
thank you,
that is going to be a
Celsi.
20, which will hit.
Okay.
As
So
she's a war cleric.
A 13, 6, and
That's
8.
a cool channel divinity.
Actually, ignore the first one. For some reason, it rolled me a d20 for damage.
Yeah, click on the damage button.
I did that. Oh, maybe I accidentally hit click. Okay. And that's... I'm actually... No, that's fine. Okay, so that's 19 total damage.
19.
And then whatever it takes after my turn for the Radiance, too.
Is it 3? It's 3 because your proficiency bonus. That is exactly enough to kill it.
Yeah.
You slice into it, the remaining heads looking like they're trying to escape more than actually savage you guys now. But with the last of its will is just burned up by your holy radiance, and finally it collapses onto the ground, very much so dead, having you finished off by stabbing into probably where its heart is. Will that end your turn, Kreth?
Yeah. That's my turn.
Adrien.
Hang on. Oh, no, it's not Adrian's turn. It's the bandit's turn. Right.
Oh.
This bandit is going
That's
to
the one that
basically... This
attacked me.
Dragonborn is saying, The Hydra's dead! I surrender! And he's going to throw down his weapons. So this one is surrendering. There's no marking for that, but this one is going to surrender. I'm going to make it charmed. That makes more sense. Adrien, it is now your turn.
Alright. Can I see any enemies from here?
Nope, the
Doesn't look
Hydra
like I
is
can.
dead.
Can I get past it?
Yeah, you can get past it. It is now not taking up its space. I can make it disappear.
I'm gonna move up to here.
Alright.
And
You cannot see anybody from where you are.
not even Ruben?
You can see Ruben.
Or no enemies. How low is Ruben looking in terms of health?
Ruben's been hit a couple times. Ruben, you didn't mark
Oh,
off
how-
your temporary health. Oh, no, wait, no, that's maximum health. Never mind.
That's
Yeah,
maximum.
he's been hit. He's missing some health.
I have 40 health. I'm fine.
He's at 2/3.
Okay. Okay.
Oops.
Yeah, there's nothing I can do.
Alright. Kazi.
I'm probably just gonna hold my action.
Alright. Kazi, it is your turn.
Ozzy is going to Misty Step 30 feet
All right.
but I can't move him through the wall.
There you go. You reappear in the room next to
And-
a very startled bandit.
And Kazi is going to step there. And I believe, yeah, he's going to cast Fireball. Just have to
Okay.
make
Where
sure
are
the
you
stupid bonus
casting
doesn't-
it? Exactly.
Let me find it. These are just... Yeah. If he puts it here, does that hit everyone?
Here would, well,
There, because
yeah, that would hit all of the targets.
okay, Kazi will cast Fireball right there.
Because the masked person is only partially covered by the rock, not fully covered. Go ahead and roll damage. These guys are going to make dexterity saving throws. Though it doesn't matter. They're dead, regardless. Which one is that one?
Boom!
Yeah, that one's dead. No matter what that guy rolls, he is dead. Because that is more than double their health. And this guy is dead.
Nice.
So immediately, most of them, half the bandits are like torched immediately by the spell. Bandit captain is going to make a dexterity saving throw. That is going to fail. So
Nice.
they take the masked one is going to take 25 damage and is bloodied from the spell, but still alive. Is that end your turn?
Yeah, Kazi done.
Alright, this bandit is going to also throw it on their weapons. Ruben, is your turn.
So, if I ride over here, has this guy turned on his weapons?
This one has not, no. This one has not.
I'm going to attack him then. I can also transfer my About Enmity because
Alright,
the Hydra's dead.
go ahead and make an attack with advantage.
Critical hit.
Go ahead and roll damage. Yep, that is more than enough to kill him. You just behead the guy. The Dragonborn. Bandit is that. There is a lot of bandits.
Can I use more movement and attack the other guy?
Yes, you can. You got like a squadron. You
Like
got
a-
like a pet store with you. You're riding on a horse. You also have an owl on your shoulder. Yeah, go ahead and make an attack.
Raw.
That'll hit.
18 hit. Damage. 14 damage.
That will be enough to kill them
I'm
out.
gonna
yeah.
reroll.
Come on, stop it. He's already
Okay.
dead. Where even is... Oh, there is it. Yep, that is the last of the bandits. Now there's only the masked one left.
Wait, didn't you say one surrendered?
Two of them surrendered, but those are the only non-surrendered bandits are dead. You want the jackal to do anything, Kazi?
Nope. Jackal's gonna stay hidden behind me.
Chelsea is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 into the cave. That is not enough to see anybody, so she's walking into the cave. The masked one is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Walks towards you, Kazi. The masks, you can clearly see their head turn towards the waterfall that is rushing in, where you can see up above there is another entrance to this cave, but far up. And they are clearly not going to be able to climb it up in time in order to make an escape. So instead, they raise their hand at you, and they're going to cast Magic Missile on you again. That is going to be
Shield, nothing
15. Okay, yeah,
Shield.
You raise your hand at the same
Shield,
moment,
blast.
deflecting all of the darts before they slam into you. You can see past the mask. Now that you're up close and personal, two dark pupils. Actually, not even pupils. Two dark eyes, entirely clouded by shadow, just stare back at you in anger and
Yes.
hate.
Yes.
Never thought we'd be happy to see the corrupted marked. Oh,
It means I have no
Nice.
qualms about killing all the bandits.
The masked one is then going to pull it. They draw their scimitar and then slam it into their own stomach, just committing suicide, and then roll on the ground,
Does it
very
complain?
much dead.
How did it do that?
They do
How did
have-
he complain?
I actually straight up forgot that the bandit captain stats have multi-attack. So that is what he's going to do with his second attack.
Is she still alive?
No, that is very much a death blow, and she also only had a couple of health back left. Not she. This is the default portrait for the bandit captain. Basically, that's what I'm using for their stats. So it is a human male. But anyway, that with the committing suicide, that will end the fight.
We don't have it doesn't have a shadow rise from the ground or anything. Or no, that wasn't the corrupted marked.
That was. If you want to take a closer look, Kazi, you can.
Kazi's gonna look for the shadow creature. Blast it if he sees it.
You look for the shadow creature, and nothing rises. Actually, after about a minute or two passes and you start to approach the body, a shadow does rise.
Adrien will have walked in there by this point.
Yeah, I would say so. They're over here.
What does the shadow do?
This shadow.
Can I get in there?
Yeah, you can. It's just it's a difficult space because it doesn't like you walking through walls.
Hey, Andrew, while Kazi's waiting for a shadow to come out, he's holding a chromatic orb full of fire in his hands.
Okay.
Adrien is going to cast light on his amulet.
You recognize the shadow, similar to the shadow that attacked you guys in Limbo, except for way more solid. It has way more features. It's not like a blank shadow. Instead, you can see what appears to be a more human-like figure, and it just glares at you as it starts to evaporate.
Adrien casts Guiding Bolt.
Kazi casts chromatic orb on it.
That definitely disperses the shadow. You can make an attack, but that will automatically hit. The soul is not able to dodge, or it doesn't even have an AC. Yeah, you're fine. It very quickly disperses the soul, the shadow. Yeah. That and thus
Kazi is
going to
go over to the.
You have slain one of the marked. Upon closer inspection, it is quite obvious the person was marked. A fighter mark on the face is what is like on the right face, on the right cheek. Perhaps that was why they're wearing a mask. Perhaps because of the shadowy eyes that also mark them as being corrupted.
Kazi walks over to the two surrendered people. Give me one reason I shouldn't kill you now.
They look at each other.
Adrien casts message on Kazi. The note said no survivors.
I know, I want information before I kill them. Kazi messages back.
We were just.
Do we really just want to listen to this note, but we don't even know who wrote it?
We were just hired.
True.
We don't even know anything, but you all. I didn't have time to take note during the fight, but you're the guys that were hunting.
So you're hunting, I saw you. Kazi says.
Hey, we were just we were hired to. We were offered quite a bit of gold to join into this business venture, and the other one nods. That's what he called it.
How many more are you? How many others are there? Kazi says.
There were 30 of us in total. The others are gone at the moment. They're waiting for you. We were going to get the Hydra into place before you arrived.
Where are they waiting?
Someplace west of here. We had a spot.
Can you lead me there?
Yeah, I can do that.
Which one of you is the better leader?
Leader?
They get to live. Yes, which one of you will lead me the best?
The two look at each other, completely terrified. It's me. They both say at the same time. No, it's me.
He just looks at him. Which one of you knows where your group's loot was being stashed? I assume you were bandits as well?
I do. I could show you but before he could finish talking, the second one tackles the first one and just starts choking him out.
I immediately firebolt the guy who's choking the other guy out. I firebolt him twice.
Yeah, 2 firebolts, and the second one, the first one has to pull the dead body of the second one off of him before the Dragonborn stands back up. I could show you.
Where's the loot?
He shows you into a part of the cavern where some of the more valuable stuff is stored. Let me pull it up here. There is not a ton of loot. It looks like mostly just supplies, but ultimately you do find what appears to be the stash of the bandits' gold. So there's 78 gold pieces. I could just post this in loot, so that would be quicker because there's a number of different things. There you go. 78 gold pieces, 170 silver pieces, 1,000 copper pieces, just a lot of just pennies, and a silver bar that you find.
How much XP do we get?
Basically, this is the amount of stuff that you get from their pockets and from their loot.
Okay.
How much XP do you get? Give me a minute and I can calculate it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Kazi is going to take some rope and bind the bandit's hands. Bind his back.
There's 4 of you guys. This will be 1,150 XP.
I'm guessing killing the Hydra was a ton of XP.
Oh yeah,
Or was it killing and marked?
The Hydra was the majority of that.
10,490.
10,490.
1,150.
Yeah, so we should be at 10,490.
Yeah.
Are we
that's what I
splitting
did.
the currency 4 ways?
I assume.
We need to get
Chelsea.
now.
Oh, 5. Oh, we have to pay her now. Dang.
There are.
She
Kick
did.
her out of the party. I'm just kidding.
To be fair, she is effectively a party member because not only did we buy her a magic item so that we could sneak her into town, but also she was a significant contributor towards
I'm
us
joking. I know.
surviving the trial. Plus, without her, we wouldn't really have the trial.
Someone to do the math on the gold and silver and such. Ruben is going to carry the 5-pound silver bar. Unless you have any other idea who should carry the 5-pound silver bar.
The 78 gold pieces can't really be divided exactly 5 ways. The silver would be 34 silver each.
You're giving some to Chelsea?
Yeah, we're splitting it 5 ways,
Yeah.
right?
All right.
I assume.
Yeah. Yep.
I guess we're giving.
And
Are we
then-
giving Ruben the gold bar or the silver bar until we can split?
Yeah.
Or exchange it or whatever.
All right. How much gold piece? How many gold
24
pieces?
CP.
34 silver
34,
pieces.
and it'd be 15.6 gold, which I don't know how we divide this.
That's 6 silver pieces. 0.6.
That's 3.
Okay.
And the
That
copper
doesn't
pieces.
help.
I put the
Jeremiah
copper
put
in
the
there.
copper.
Ah, okay.
Just take that many and then take 6 copper pieces for the gold pieces. Can we just split it like that, Andrew, or do we need to do something else?
It would be silver pieces for the 0.6 gold pieces that you guys are trying to separate.
Yeah. Can we take silver instead of those extra 3 gold?
Yeah, go ahead.
Perfect.
We're dividing it 75, and then okay, so that's 15 gold each.
Yep.
And then with that 6 silver, we're dividing it into how much copper?
Oh, it's 224.
Oh, is it? Okay. So then,
224 copper pieces. Everybody gets.
and then how much copper is it in the silver? Is
10.
it also 5?
10.
10?
It's 10 for each.
Okay, so then 10 more or 12 more copper for each of us. If we're
Wait, why
including
12 more
the
copper?
Wait, no, this is not how it works.
0.6
Ignore
gold
my math.
pieces is 6 silver pieces. In case that's not what you're getting hung up on.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, you're right. 6 silver pieces per person. I was thinking we had to split that up for some reason. But yeah, this works.
Okay. All right.
15 gold, 40 silver.
As you guys are separating the loot, whoever's in the room with the dead body of the corrupted marked, I guess Adrien, as Chelsea walks up to the body and begins to chant and cast a spell right there.
What are you doing?
Speak with dead.
Smart, Kazi says, coming into the room.
Proceed.
It
Wonder what he's got to say.
failed. Huh.
Hey, Andrew, my guy's stuck behind us.
Oh, yep. She pulls open a book and reads it for a moment. This should work, unless the spirit... It should conjure the spirit even if we're enemies with it. Unless the
Is there anything
spirit
about the soul?
was undead. I don't believe this was the case. That might be.
It's a shade, Kazi says. The black shadow. I bet that's all that's left. I
It
bet
also-
her,
Yes.
I bet his original spirit died when he
Cor-
was attacked by the
Yeah.
shade.
Corrupted marked. Marked become corrupted when a shade possesses their bodies after
Meaning
death.
the soul is gone. Would that
when
be
they
correct,
died
Andrew?
during the trial. So likely they probably are undead, to be honest.
That's unfortunate. I was hoping to ask some questions.
Wonderful. Anyway, Kazi's gonna wander back over to the Hydra and see if he can't get anything valuable out of it.
Ah, there is delicious Hydra meat that you can harvest. You can make a survival check.
Any magical components on the Hydra?
Yes, there are. There is the some of the organs can be harvested.
Is that a survival check?
Yes, go
Or
ahead and make a
Arcana.
survival check to see how many you can get. So the difficulty of harvesting a Hydra is many of the special magical organs that allow it to regenerate, similar to a troll, but you can actually access these if you're willing to cut through a lot of flesh. They deteriorate very quickly after the death of the Hydra, so you only manage to using the help of a knife. Do you have a knife? You needed some
Dagger, yeah.
Using the help of the dagger, you managed to cut free one of the organs. This is a magical component, so basically this will count as 100 gold pieces worth of item crafting. You can mark it on your map as a Hydra. What should we call it? Hydra regenerating organ. I'll just call it that. And
Okay.
then it'll count as 100 gold pieces worth of supplies for enchanting, effectively.
Okay.
Or you can sell it in the future for an amount of gold.
Yep. Hydra organ. Description.
Anybody else doing anything?
We
No.
each get 34 silver, or 40 silver, 15 gold. That was how that ended up,
Yes.
even with the copper.
Yes. Copper is still the same as what's written down. 224 copper, 40 silver pieces, and 15 gold pieces.
Why'd you put a bunch of random little loot items in your thing? Ruben.
I was trying to click on it to turn it into that silver you wanted, but I failed to open it until I realized I had to go to the edit button. And the three dots.
Oh, okay. I
Okay.
see what you're doing now. Yeah, you need to right click and then edit.
Alright then. Kazi looks toward. Does anyone else need a rest? Kazi asks, raising an eyebrow.
I could use a short rest
Let's take a
to
short rest.
recover. I could, yeah, because Adrien could use a short rest to recover his spell slots.
Let's take a short rest and then ambush the other bandits.
How about we just have Chelsea cast Prayer of Healing?
Okay,
Wait, is Prayer Healing a long rest?
It gives you the benefits of a short rest.
No, but that takes a spell slot, and I don't want her to use her spell slots because we need her in the fight.
Yeah, she's just going to cast Cure Wounds a number of times on all of you guys, and you guys can go back up to full.
I can also do
Kazi's
this,
nothing.
but don't need to. I can also
Kazi is
do
gonna
this
take
for
Who
Cure
wants to take a
Wounds.
short rest? That's my question. Who wants to take a short
I
rest?
do.
I think we should at least take a
a
short rest.
I spent a spell slot during the fight, and I only
I'm
have
down like
2,
10 health.
so... No, you're not. You took care of that.
What? Oh, I got healed?
Yeah, between Celsi and Adrien, everyone got healed
Okay.
up pretty quick
Oh, then
because
why
of
are we short
spammable
rested?
Cure Wounds in this region.
Because if Kreth's full health, he'll probably advocate for just going on then?
Adrian's vote is to stay and rest for an hour.
The bandits might come back though.
No,
Yeah,
they'll
but
be out probably for another 2 to 3 hours.
when they do
We're
come
not gonna
back,
hunt them.
we will be ready for them.
I would rather hunt them down.
I'm missing two level ones. That's about it.
Kazi is back to full. Hilariously enough, he's back to full.
So are we taking the short rest or
All your
what?
spell slots you have back?
He only used 2 spell slots in the fight, you realize. 2 level 2s.
You were taking a
You
short rest.
regain that much? I don't regain anything.
You
Well,
got
one
a
from
channel
an item,
divinity.
one from arcane.
Yeah, I know.
You got a channel divinity back though.
Yeah.
I got a packed slot back.
Alright,
Actually,
now we know what we're doing next session. Blowing up bandits.
Do I have any
That was
temporary
actually
buff
fun.
spells?
Kazi got to nuke a bunch of
Yeah,
bandits. That was a lot of fun.
They got evaporated.
Yeah, pretty much.
That was that initial attack on Eldritch Blast though, or one of the early attacks where I did 13 and 14 damage. That was awesome.
Yeah, that was.
Yep. All right. So with you guys taking a short rest after the bandit fight, that is where we're going to end today's session.